stop.
When you get on the show, man?
He already was.
When was he on?
All right, we're back live from the Luminary Hotel here in beautiful Fort Myers, Florida.
Hey,
239 live.
I saw Derek
in the building.
All these guys here. Ray Higdon walking by here.
And
man,
my
look
next
at
guest. Go ahead, Pat. Just go on. Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I'm
just do your thing.
It's like Super Bowl. Like all these guys walking by here.
Super Bowl weekend, right? This is the Super Bowl weekend for
Yes.
entrepreneurs and
This
motivational speakers.
By the way, Tim Jarrett. What's up, dude? Love Tim Jarrett.
We love Tim Jarrett. He's not on camera, though.
Retired
Tim's
law
behind
enforcement.
the scenes.
Always back to blue.
Absolutely. Patrick Dearborn. Patrick drove up in his fire truck today. It's nice to see you came in
You know
style.
what? I saw the first responders up here. I don't know those guys from Lee County, but I'm sure they're great, man.
Absolutely. So, Patrick, how'd you get involved in this event?
Well, I got asked to be on this panel, but I got to tell you, man, it forced me to get up here because every day, look, we talk about it all the time. And I'm going to say this with Tim, for Larry, for Pat, for everybody. There is no status quo. Every morning we get out of bed, we're either moving ahead or we're falling back. There's no, I'm going to coast. And whenever you think you're coasting and you're doing the thing, Nico, whenever you're doing your thing, you're not. You're either falling behind or you're moving forward. And if you don't know, I can tell you what you're doing. You're falling behind. So coming up here and feeling this synergy's got me all fired up, seeing all these different people that I look up to, mentors. And Pat, you and I have talked about this. I mean, obviously, I'm going to say Lauren Maxwell. You know, she's been a mentor to me. She's been a mentor to you.
Absolutely.
Guys like
Love
Ray
Lauren
Higdon.
Maxwell.
You got Nico Perez out there from John Erwood Properties. You got the best of the best. So to hear my longtime friend, Derek Carlson, who I knew back in the day, who worked for me on my real estate team, and now he owns and runs one of the largest real estate companies in Florida, arguably in the country, and to see him transform, that's why I'm jacked up. I had a little coffee too, but I'm just fired up. I'm so thankful. Thank you, God, for getting me to be here because, again, it's all time management. We have to improve ourselves. And how do we improve ourselves? We talk about it in our Bible study. You get around other people who are sharp. And what's that do to me? It sharpens me up. Every time I'm around you, I'm around Blake Becker. I'm around Larry Wilcoxon. Well, sometimes Larry Wilcoxon. Sometimes
Larry
he comes in a little dull, like a dull butter knife. But sometimes he's on point. But my point is, iron sharpens iron as one man sharpens another. I'm all fired up.
Absolutely. What's in your coffee? How does Patrick Dearborn drink his coffee? Because that was a debate earlier.
I'm not going to lie. So two creams, 2 sugar. I'm a little soft. I take my coffee a little soft. I'm not going to lie to you. But I normally don't have coffee. So you give me coffee and all this stuff, I'm fired up, Jack.
You're all jacked up to go. Who do you like Sunday?
Wow. I'm glad you asked that question. That's a great question.
I know
man.
you wouldn't
Super Bowl.
gamble. I know you wouldn't gamble on the game, and we don't promote gambling. But
What's the over under? You remember the line? What it was again? What's the line, real quick again?
1.5.
Okay, so it's pretty much a pick 'em.
Yeah.
Eagles getting 1.5, they're getting 1.5. And what's that over under? Do you remember offhand?
Okay. I figured you would know that, Patrick Dearborn.
Right now, and I haven't made the bet yet. Right now, I think I'm going to stack everything I have on the Eagles.
I agree.
And again, it's not easy. It's hard to bet against Mahomes. It's hard to bet against Tom Brady. But you want to be the man, you got to beat the man. And I'm an NFC East guy. Go Redskins. Hail to the Redskins.
They had a pretty
Eagles,
good season.
The team that whooped us 2 weeks ago, that team, to me, is unbeatable. If that team shows up, they're not only going to beat KC, they're going to manhandle KC. I think the KC dynasty comes to an end this Sunday.
Score?
I'm going to go 34-17.
Wow. 30. Wow.
Stacking the Eagles. Say. And I don't like the Eagles.
Go big or go home.
Fly. Hail to the Redskins. But they beat us. They're going to go beat KC.
Well, the Redskins are an up-and-coming team. You have to go through those growing pains. So, it'll just make them strong. You got to go. You got to take your lumps along the road. So,
well, speaking of lumps,
yep.
What's up with the 49ers?
No
Where
comment.
they at?
We took a year off.
Okay.
We'll be
took
back
a sabbatical.
Yeah, you guys took our GM and a couple other pieces, and we had some injuries. So,
but will you be back?
We will be back, absolutely.
Like strong.
Strong.
You're confident.
Very confident.
In the playoffs. In the mix next year.
Yeah, in the mix. I'm not saying they'll be a favorite, but they will be in the mix.
Okay.
Real quick,
sir.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead. Pat and Pat, I love it.
We have so many phenomenal people here, and it's about business and motivation. But I'm not going to lie. An hour ago, there was a message sent out, posted.
Uh-oh.
There's a lot of buzz in this room.
Uh-oh.
Can we talk politics for a couple minutes?
A lot of buzz going on right now. Yeah,
a lot
man.
of buzz in the building that Casey DeSantis might end up throw her name in the governor hat. What do you think of that, Patrick Dearborn?
So I'm going to tell you, we were just talking about this.
I mean, we're Team Donalds all day.
We're Team Donalds.
Let's make that clear.
Until the wheels fall off.
Absolutely.
And I'm not sure who's going to listen to this. We talked about it. When I had heard about Michelle Obama maybe getting in the race, and by the way, to all my liberal friends, I don't think I have any, but and the extreme left Democrats, not all Democrats, thank you so much for forcing Sleepy Joe out and jamming Kamala Harris down our throats. I just watched the real 60-minute interview.
I know.
They had no candidate. But my point is, had Michelle Obama, whose name was rumored, had Big Mike come out and jumped in that race, that would have been a different situation. I'm telling you, it'd been a way tougher race for Trump over her.
Who's Big Mike?
That's a whole nother show.
Okay.
Maybe we'll do an after-school special one day about that. But I will tell you this. The moral of that story, who Big Mike is, there's two genders, boy and girl. Next question. So, but getting back to Byron.
Real quick, we got to wrap it up. But in 60 seconds or less, real quick, thoughts on Casey DeSantis possibly entering the governor run?
I've met her 3 times. Mm-hmm. She seemed like a really nice lady, cancer survivor. My mom's a cancer survivor. They got a great family. 2 words come to mind. Clinton family. I love Ron DeSantis. I do. He's been a great governor for Florida. He'll continue to be a great governor for Florida. But you don't mess with the Trump train. And Byron Donalds was Team Trump. Byron Donalds was MAGA. DeSantis is not. I'm assuming Casey will not be. So I can tell you where the power is. I can tell you where we're getting things done. That's the MAGA train that Byron Donalds poured his heart and soul in to make sure we have President Donald Trump. I'm hopeful Donald Trump does what he said he's going to do, endorse Byron Donalds if Byron chooses to run. And I can tell you right now, myself, Lauren Maxwell, Dan Kowal, all of us, we're all in. I'm pushing all my chips in for Byron Donalds for governor for Florida. Let's keep Florida great.
Absolutely. And Erica Donald's doing big
things.
Love
Erica Donald. She's the brains.
Yeah,
she's the brains.
She could be governor one day.
Girl power, baby.
Absolutely.
Education. Come on.
Pat, can't wait to hear you speak. Appreciate you coming on.
Love you, man.
We'll see you tonight at the Legends concert.
Great seeing you.
Quick plug for Mike Randall.
One last plug. I think the Redskins get back to the show before the 49ers, and I'll make a bet with you anytime you want. Next question.
We'll ponder on that one. I'll see you later, my brother. Thank you for coming on.
God bless y'all.
Thank you, Patrick.
Let's go. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you. Jump on, young lady.
Oh, my goodness. All right. Hello.
Hello, classy lady, Beth Huffman.
Hello.
You are live, 239 Live.
This is my first time being on a podcast, so
it's your
quite
first
excited.
time? Okay,
yes.
Well, I know you've been watching us, Blake and politicking
for
a little bit. So
you can't get rid of me.
Just talking to the mic a little bit. But
here we go.
Tell us a little bit about yourself real quick.
Well, I'm a single mom, first and foremost. I love my 2 little girls.
Yeah.
And everything I do is for them, really. I'm kind of a hustler.
I
have multiple businesses
everywhere.
That I build. I'm in business development.
Yeah.
My main hustle is with First Source Title.
Big shout out to Stacy Mack.
And Luann Bazone.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
And I'm also in personal injury. So I was doing business development. I was an attorney liaison for 5 years before I switched to title.
Okay.
So I'm still doing that because I'm building up the real estate side of things.
Mm-hmm.
And like everywhere I go, I basically network for a living, and I absolutely love it.
So you had to be here today at the LUMINARY Hotel for this event.
I don't have to be. I'm honored to be. I know Patrick Dearborn, and he told me, he's like, Beth, you need to come to this.
You need to come. Oh,
yeah.
So you need to come. See?
Oh, yeah. So, you need to come, and I'm here,
For any kind of entrepreneurs, young people trying to get in business. So
exactly.
Anybody,
and that's what I'm trying to do.
And they got
build business.
Absolutely. And they got a heck of a lineup. I mean, you got Lauren Maxwell, John Huffman, Patrick Dearborn, Derek Carlson.
Yes.
Anyone in particular excited to see speak or already have seen spoken?
Honestly, John Huffman.
Yeah.
I'm a Huffman too, by the way. I wish I was related
You
to them.
you are, yeah, yeah. Team Huffman.
Yes.
That's not a bad
I was
last
checking
name
in,
to
they're
have.
like, your name is Huffman? Like, I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, but honestly, John. And then Patrick, of course. He's
Yeah,
been
I can't wait to see
one of my
Patrick.
biggest supporters from day one.
Good,
I was
good.
lucky to meet him when I was working at Real Producers. He saw something in me, and he's just like, whatever it is, you have it, and I want to help you.
He said the story. Lauren said the story. I'm sure Andrew will say the story. Patrick Dearborn pretty much put Real Producers on the map.
Yes.
So, Patrick,
yeah, I was there for a short time, and that's how I met Stacy and Luann.
Mm-hmm.
And I just saw what they were doing. I'm like, sign me up. Like, I love their vision. I love the hustle. I love women, empowering women. And they really do practice what they preach.
Yeah. So where I was going with that, too, anything Patrick Dearborn kind of blesses or puts his stamp on, usually successful. I mean, you see it with Goated, anyone he kind of supports and helps. So if you got Patrick Dearborn's blessing and support, you're in really good hands. And just real quick.
And I feel blessed for it, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think he saw something in me before I even saw something in me.
That's awesome. Love to hear that. And then just real quick, it's really exciting and refreshing to see, like, especially like Naples, the women really come together in the business world, and it seems like they support each other.
Absolutely.
A lot of networking and group events.
I love it, and that's actually why I moved to the real estate side of things. In personal injury, it's a little bit more cutthroat, if you will, like a little bit more like Mean Girl.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we don't work together in real estate, especially in title.
That's what
We're not
seems like.
competition. We're all in it together. We're in the trenches. We're all hustling. We see each other at these events. We give each other hugs, and we support each other. And we build, like Jamie, who's a good friend of mine. She's with a competing title company. We have a whole business plan where we're going to like network together and build our businesses together. And it's not competition. It's growth for both of us.
Yeah, there's enough business to go around. You can
Absolutely.
build each other up and network together.
Yeah,
so
support. Like, I absolutely love it, especially like women supporting women.
Yeah.
Down in Naples, it's a beautiful thing, and I love it. And I feel like I've been thriving ever since like I got into this industry.
Yeah.
And it makes me happy. It fills my cup every day. I get to meet people like you, you know,
I get
and
to meet people like you. So.
yeah, now I'm on a podcast.
Yeah, heck yeah, and we'll get you in the studio one of these days. Real quick, tell everyone how they can find you and anything you want to plug, promote real quick.
So I am Classy Lady Beth on Instagram. Please follow me. And if you get in a car accident, I'm your girl. If you need an attorney, I got him. If you need treatment, chiropractic, neuro, ortho, I know everybody. So let me help you get treated, get some compensation, and then of
Buy
course,
a house.
Yeah.
You got everything covered.
That.
Yeah.
It just depends.
Or a
There's
title
a
on
couple.
the,
There's a couple factors in regards to that.
Yeah.
But I can help get you the guidance that you need in regards to anything regarding personal injury, car accident, slip and fall, that kind of thing. So please reach out to me if you need any of that. And then of course, title. Like, that's my number one hustle right now.
Yeah.
So if you know a realtor, if you are a realtor, if you're a brokerage, like, please, let's meet. I would love to sit down with you and show you how I can help grow your business.
Okay, perfect. Thank you,
All
Ms.
right, well,
Beth Huffman.
you.
Pleasure. Thank you.
All right. No, thank you, Pat.
Wrap it.
Just quick finish? Yeah. A couple clicks.
And broadcast.